In previous class, we discussed greedy method. In greedy method, we complete knapsack problem. Knapsack problem is clear? I think Ravinder, Sachin, Harshit, or Murtaza attend the class. Jonathan? No. Ismail and Jonathan not attend the previous class. Okay. So knapsack problem is an example of greedy method. So what is greedy method? In greedy algorithm means at every point we have a lot of solution, but we choose best one. In greedy method, at every point we have a lots of solution, but we choose one solution which is best at that moment. Okay. So greedy method maybe provide optimal solution or not provide the optimal solution, provide the solution is near to the optimal solution. Okay. So in greedy method is not 100% sure कि greedy method provide या greedy algorithm provide ठीक है optimal solution. It may be provide optimal solution or near of optimal solution. So example of greedy method is knapsack problem. Okay, there are two types of knapsack problem: fraction knapsack problem and 0-1 knapsack problem. What is knapsack? Knapsack is like a shoulder bag. Knapsack like a shoulder bag. There is a n number of items. How many? N number of items. Each item has a weight and value. Each item has weight and value. So we put the item in knapsack. Okay, we put the item in knapsack to obtain maximum value or to obtain or find out maximum profit. It's clear? What is knapsack? Is a shoulder bag, like a shoulder bag. The capacity of knapsack or the capacity of bag in example is 15 kg. How much? 15 kg. Lots of items. How many items? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The value of n equals to 5. Value of n equals to 5. Each item have a some value and some weight. So n1 item value 2, weight 2 kg. n2 item value 1, weight 1 kg. Third item value 10 and 4 kg weight. Next 2 and 1. And last one O. So capacity of knapsack 15 kg. So it means the bag only contain the maximum capacity is 15 kg. So you put the item in this bag or this in this knapsack according to the maximum value. According to the maximum value. Okay? So write down this example in your notebook and solve it. You put the item okay, to find out the maximum value, maximum profit. Value and profit are same things. Is clear? Value and profit are same thing. Each item has a weight and value. Okay, right? The capacity of knapsack or bag 15 kg. So maximum weight in bag is 15 kg. So you put the item according to the weight and value, but our purpose is we find out maximum value. We find out maximum value. It's clear? Can anyone tell what is the answer? Sorry? $15 8 kg. Okay. The maximum value is $15. Yes, Ismail, Jonathan, you find out. Which question? What's the question? You put the item in knapsack to obtain the maximum value. This is the question. The n number of items. Each item has some weight and some value. So you put the item according to the weight, according to the value. But the objective is that you find out or you put the item according to find out maximum value. Maximum value. If you put the item 12 kg in 15, the profit is a value of this item is 4. You put the 12 kg in knapsack, so how much is remaining? 3 kg. You put the item 2 and 1. 15 kg is full. What is the value? 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7. Now you not put the item in knapsack because 15 kg is full. But the maximum value you find out 7. It is right answer? No. Ravinder, put the first item 2 kg. The value 2. 1. 2 over 1, 3. How much remaining? 12. Then put 4 kg. How much remaining? 8. Then put 1 kg. How much remaining? 7. Can you put this item in knapsack? No. Because 12 kg is the weight of item and the remaining is 7 kg. Now you add the profit or add the value. 2 plus 1, 3 plus 10, 15. The maximum value is 15. So this is the answer of knapsack. This problem is called 0-1 knapsack. Which one? 0-1 knapsack. There is a 2 variation and there are 2 types of knapsack. 0-1 knapsack and fraction knapsack. In 0-1 knapsack, you put the item yes or not. If you put the item, say 1. If you not put the item, 0. But in fraction knapsack, okay, you divide the item and put the fraction of item in knapsack. Is clear? Is clear? In 0-1 knapsack, if item yes or not, clear? If knapsack remaining weight is equal to the item weight, then you put the item, otherwise you not put the item in 0-1 knapsack. But in fraction knapsack, okay, you put the item, you divide the item in a fraction, okay, and fraction of item or part of item can put in knapsack. It's clear? Okay. So knapsack problem, 0-1 knapsack problem, we not solve by the greedy method. Murtaza is clear? 0-1 method is not solved by the greedy method. 0-1 knapsack is solved by the dynamic method. Which method? Dynamic method. But in this module, we discuss about greedy method. In next module, we discuss 0-1 knapsack, which is solved by the dynamic method. In this module, we discuss greedy method. So fraction knapsack. Which one? Fraction knapsack is solved by the greedy method. Which one? Fraction knapsack. We already completed this topic in previous class. Yes, Murtaza? Okay. Now the fraction knapsack. A fraction knapsack problem, as the name suggests, items are divisible here. So here we divide the item. But in 0-1 knapsack we not divide the item. If item put the knapsack, say 1. If item not put in knapsack, say 0. But here items are divisible. We can even put the fraction of any item into the knapsack if the taking the complete item is not possible. Okay? If complete item is not possible in knapsack, so we divide the item and take the part of item in knapsack. It's clear? Second, last, it is a solve using greedy method. I told you 0-1 knapsack is not solved by the greedy method, but fraction knapsack is solved by the greedy method. These are the steps to solving the greedy method. First of all, for each item compute its value and weight ratio. For every item you find out or you calculate which one? V upon W ratio. Which one? V upon W ratio. For second, we set the all items in decreasing order according to V upon W. V upon W. V is the value, W is weight, or I is item. I1, I2, I3. Item I1, value of item I1 is called V1. Weight of item I1 is called W1. The value of I is equal to value of N, number of items. It's clear? In third step, we put the item into the knapsack from the starting, from the highest ratio. Put as many items you can into the knapsack. It's clear? These are the algorithm. So first of all, we solve the algorithm. First of all, we solve the example, then we understand the algorithm. Okay? Because if you solve the example or numerical, then you easy to understand this algorithm. Okay, so this is the example. Write down your notebooks. The value of n is, yes, value of n is 7. So how many items? How many items? 7. Okay, how many items? 7. The value of capital W or the value of knapsack is 15 kg. Okay, the item value 7, or the weight of knapsack or weight of bag or the value of capital W is 15 kg. So your maximum weight is 15 kg. Okay, each item has a weight or each item has value. V1, V2, V3, V4, V5, V6, V7 and W1 to W7. So I1 item value 10, weight 2. Second item value, weight, write down fast. It's clear? Now there are 3 steps to solve the fraction problem through the greedy method. Step 1, you calculate Vi upon Wi. We calculate Vi upon Wi. 10 upon 2, 5 upon 3, 50 upon 7 upon 6 upon 18 upon 3 upon. Okay, you find out some number Vi upon Wi. So you set the item. According to the Vi and Wi ratio. We set the item according to Vi and Wi ratio. In next slide, I show this table. So these are the item, or these are the Vi upon Wi ratio. Which one? Vi upon Wi ratio. We set the item according to their Vi upon Wi ratio. In which order? Decreasing order. Clear? Yes, clear? Okay, now Wi is the weight of item, Vi is value of item. The capacity of knapsack is 15. Now it's very easy. We start from W equals to 15. Okay, the value of item, the weight of item I5 is, the weight 1. 15 minus 1 is 14. Item put in knapsack, yes or not? So you write down 1. It's clear? Next, the weight of item 1, 2. Remaining weight in knapsack 14. 14 minus 2 is, item is put in knapsack 1. Clear? Next item. Next item I6. The weight, remaining weight in knapsack 8. 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay, the next item I3. The weight of item 8 minus 5 is 3. Clear? The next item I7. The weight of nap 1, or remaining weight is 3. So remaining weight is 2. Answer, right? Is clear? Okay, you minus from total weight of knapsack to individually item weight. Now the weight of knapsack is, remaining weight of knapsack is 2, or the next item is I2. Weight of item 3, or knapsack capacity. Can this item, can you put in knapsack? No, because the capacity of knapsack is 2 and item weight is 3. So now you divide the item I2 and put the fraction part of item I3 into knapsack. Is clear? So we use 2 by 3 portion, 2 by 3 portion of I2 in knapsack. Clear? Now the remaining weight in knapsack is 0. Next item I4. The weight of I4. Can you put this item in knapsack? No. Why? 0. The remaining weight in knapsack is 0. Is clear? This is the table of knapsack problem. Okay. Now how to find out the maximum value? How find out the maximum value. This is the explanation of this table. It's clear? This is the explanation of this table. Is there any doubt? No? Okay. So how we find out the maximum value? So in table we multiply this. We multiply value into xi. We multiply value into xi. So we find out the maximum value of knapsack. Okay. 6 into 1, what? 6. 10 into 1, 10. 18 into 1, 15 into 1, 3 into 1. Okay. 5 into 2 by plus 7 into क्या आएगा? What? 0. So now you sum the all these number, or can you tell what is the answer of the maximum value of knapsack? Multiply by these two items, value into xi. Because why you not multiply the vi upon weight? Because you find out maximum value, not maximum weight. Clear in that? Answer. 6 into 1 plus 10 into 1 plus 18 into 1 plus 15 into 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 5 into 2 by 3 plus. For this simple calculation, Ismail, you use mobile. This simple calculation for this. $55.3. So this is the maximum profit or maximum value of knapsack. Clear? In first midterm, objective questions. Your first midterm will be objective now. Okay. So there is a 2 question from knapsack problem. 0-1 knapsack problem is solved by which method? Dynamic. And fraction knapsack problem is solved by Grady method. How many steps in divide and conquer method? 3. Which one? Divide, conquer and combine. These are the 3 steps. Divide, conquer and combine. Okay? Which method is not sure to 100% guaranteed to result the optimal solution? Grady method. Grady method. Which algorithm provide which technique provide the 100% result? Dynamic method. These are the question, objective type of questions. Understand? Or not? Okay. Notations, omega notations, theta notations, worst case, average case. Okay. Complexity of each and every algorithm. Complexity of binary search, complexity of merge sort, complexity of quick sort. Common objective questions. So please prepare it. Okay?
So module 1 or module 2?
No, only module 1. Module 1 is very long. Now we discuss module 1.
Okay, module 1 you see I
Complete module 1. First of all, starting from notations, algorithms. What is algorithms? Definition of algorithm, types of algorithm, then notations, then complexity, space and time, cases, worst, average, best. Right. Then divide and conquer method. In divide and conquer method, binary search, quick sort, merge sort. Right. Then matrix multiplication, stress and matrix multiplication. Then greedy method. In greedy method, we complete knapsack problem. Which one? Fraction. We not complete 0-1 knapsack. 0 knapsack in second module, dynamic method. Okay. Now the second example of greedy method, job sequencing. Which one? Job sequencing. What is job sequencing? So there are n number of jobs. How many? Of one processor. Each job has a deadline, and profit. So we schedule the job on processor according to the deadline, according to the profit, according to the deadline, according to the profit. So our objective, we find out or we calculate the maximum profit. We find out maximum profit. There are 3 persons at same time. Karina, Harshit and Ismail. Karina give me 10 rupees. Harshit give me 20 rupees. And Jonathan give me 1000 rupees. Sorry, Ismail give me 1000 rupees. So which students currently best for me? Ismail. Karina, sir, please give your 5 minutes. I give you 100 rupees. Harshit, no sir, please give me 5 minutes. I give you 1000 rupees. Then Ismail, sir, please give your 5 minutes. I give you 1 lakh rupees. So my objective is currently find out the maximum profit. Times are common for 3. 5, 5, 5. I am a processor. So which job is executed by me? Smile. Same thing apply in job sequencing. So sequencing is sequence. Job means items. So n number of items. Each item have time, deadline and profit. So we schedule the jobs according to their deadline, according to their profit, to find out maximum profit. Simply, if 2 jobs have a same deadline, so we compare the profits or compare the value. Okay? If 2 jobs have same deadline, if 2 jobs have a same not deadline, so there is a no issue. It's clear? Okay. So the sequence of job in a single processor with deadline is called as a job sequencing with deadline. Okay. Here you are given a set of jobs. In previous example, we have a set of items. Here we have a set of jobs. In previous example, each item has some value and some weight. Here each job has some time. It's called deadline or profit or value. Right? Each job has a defined deadline and some profit. Very good. The profit of job is given only when the job is completed within a deadline. If job is not completed within a deadline, so job profit is not calculated. Okay. If job is completed within a deadline, then the profit of job is calculated. Clear? Ravindra? Next, only one processor is available. Okay, for processing all the jobs. Is it clear? How many processor? Per items or jobs? N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, n items, n jobs. Okay. Processor take 1 unit of time to complete a job. Okay. Approaches of solution. Greedy method is a solution. Okay. So greedy method is adopted to determine how the next job is selected for a optimal solution. The greedy algorithm described below allow given an optimal solution to job sequence problem. We directed this. Okay, so these are the steps of greedy method to solve the job sequence problem. Yes, Karina, step 1. Yes, step 1. Set the job according to the decreasing order. Step 2. Check the value of maximum deadline. Draw Gantt chart. For maximum time on Gantt chart is the value of maximum deadline. Now step 3, pick up the job one by one, put the job on as far as possible from 0 to ensuring that the all jobs get completed before its deadline. In previous example there are also 3 steps. In this example is also the first step is in decreasing order according to profit. This is the important. Each item, each job has a 2 value, time and profit. But we here consider only profit. This thing is important. In previous example, we arrange the item according to VI upon WI ratio. Here we arrange the item according to the profit. It's clear? In decreasing order. Now, example. How many jobs? 5. J1, J2. Each item has deadline and profit. Profit in some example and some PDF file, profit may also value, there is the same things. Okay, it's clear. So we set these jobs according to the profit. Can anyone tell the order of jobs according to the profit?
J3.
J2, J1, J4, J3 and J5 has the same profit. So you put according to your convenience. Okay. If two jobs have the same profit, okay, so you set according to your convenience. Okay. So the order, step 1 is complete. The order of job according to their profit is this. Clear? To solve this problem, the given job are sorted according to their profit in a descending order. After sorting, the jobs are ordered shown in the following tables. The job J2 have 100 profit, J1 60, J4 14, J3 then
J5.
okay. Now the next step, the one deadline, which job have? J1 and J5. J1 has one deadline, J2 sorry J1, J2 is one deadline and J5 also have a one deadline. Then we compare the profit. If two items have a same deadline, then we compare the profit. Which job has a more or J2? So we execute and ignore it J5. Is clear? Is a simple example, I think. Okay. Then after J2 we select J1. Why we select J1? Because the time of J1 and time J4 is 2. But we compare the profit. So which one is higher? J1. So next we execute J3. Then third is 3. Only J3 has a single deadline 3. Another item have a deadline 3. So we execute this item. So there is simply two steps. So we execute the job according to their deadline on processor. But if two processors have a same deadline, then we compare the profit. And the maximum profitable job we execute on processor. If job have a single deadline, there is a no issue. It's clear? So the sequence of jobs on processor J2, J1, J3. It's clear? J2, J2 and J3. Now we add the profit and value of these three jobs. 100, 20. His answer is 180. This is the explanation. In the next log, J4 cannot be selected. Its deadline is over. J3 is selected, it is executed within its deadline. The job J5 is discarded because it cannot be executed within deadline. So the solution of sequence J2, J1, J3, these are the Gantt chart. वो बात कर रहा repeatedly say Gantt chart, Gantt chart, Gantt chart. This is the Gantt chart. ठीक है? How we get this, or how we draw this Gantt chart? Simply maximum deadline,
5.
maximum deadline 3. ठीक है? Minimum
1.
तो 0 to 1. तो minimum value 0. Maximum value 3. 0 0 1 2 3 and this one. ठीक है? तो you draw the chart according to convenience. ठीक है? Then you put the job according to their deadline. Clear? There is an issue. We have reached the end. Okay, now we complete this topic. This is the algorithm of job sequence. What? D, comma J, comma N. J means jobs, D is deadline, N is number of item. J is the set of jobs incompleted by their deadline. Now J equals to 1, I equals to 2 to n, number of jobs. Okay, if all jobs can be completed with deadline, you find out maximum profit. Okay, if 2 jobs have the same deadline, then you compare the 2 jobs. Okay, and we execute the job which give the maximum profit or maximum value. It's clear? Okay. कहाँ से है इनका? Okay. The next example of greedy method is spanning tree. Which one? I think in 3rd semester you complete this topic in DSA. Spanning tree, tree and graph. Tree and graph. I think you complete this topic, tree and graph. Yes or not? Can anyone, a student, can explain what is tree and what is graph? What is the difference between tree and graph? Tree and graph same thing or different? Different. What is the difference? If tree and graph is, sorry, different ही तो है, तो कौन सा difference है? If tree and graph have different things, can we explain what are the differences? Easy. ठीक है. Spanning tree. Suppose we have a connected undirected graph. Connected, it means, what is the meaning of connected? Here we use term connected undirected graph. What is connected undirected graph? So what is meaning of connected or what is meaning of undirected? Undirected, it means edge have no direction. Edge have no direction. But what is a प्रॉब्लम होती है इसके अंदर भी यार. एक बार सर को बुला के लाएगा कोई?